Hey guys. So, first things first, because I talk with my hands and I don't want to, there'd be any question about what's going on. I injured myself. Go figure. I injure myself all the time. Anyway, you know how you can get like tennis elbow, or when you get carpal tunnel, it's from like using a mouse. So I like to call it mouse wrist or computer wrist. This is what my doctor is calling smartphone thumb or swipey thumb, which is from holding a smartphone and scrolling, with your thumb constantly. Which is very weird because I haven't had a smartphone that long, and I know people who've had them for like years, and I've never seen them with this, but I have this now. Fun! um, so, I'm not really sure exactly what this video is going to be about. I guess it's just an update because there's been a lot of stuff going on. Um, Health-wise, I also have like this lump right here, and it's incredibly painful when I'm not on medication, but I'm on medication right now, so I can poke it. Um, and I thought it was, a swollen gland, because that's where the glands are, the lymph nodes and all that, so I thought, okay, it's probably a swollen lymph node, that means I've got a sinus infection or an ear infection or something, because I've had a sore throat for a while and my ear is always hurting. So I went into the doctor yesterday, and she checked everything out, and she said, there is no infection. This is actually pooling of fluid from my ear, because apparently I have a dysfunctional eustachian tube. Bless you, thank you. Eustachian tube. um, so I've been having ear problems for about 6 years now, where my ear just constantly has some kind of fluid in it. It hasn't affected my hearing at all, but sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and my ear is just in excruciating pain. So it's only taken 6 years for it to get so bad that now I have a lump. And I finally get a referral now to an ENT doctor, woohoo, which means that they can check out the eustachian tube, gesundheit, thank you, and figure out how to fix it. So there's that. My depression lately has been kind of up and down and all around and everywhere in between. And I have found myself isolating. I've reached out via text to like one person, but I mean, I haven't been calling my family. I haven't been calling my best friend Duke. I haven't really been going out with my regular friends, and I see myself isolating, which when I started making these videos, the entire point was to stop hiding, you know, um, to stop hiding the depression from the world. But I feel like, um, I'm still going to continue to make these videos, and I'm still going to strive to not hide. Right now, where I'm at, I feel like being open about the depression has made a lot of people push away from me. Now, if I weren't open about the depression, likely they would still be pushing away from me, because in my life, a lot of people just move on from me. And it's a very sad fact, but it happens. I tend to call it the disappearing friend act when I'm being very cynical and bitter. Uh, because people tend to just get tired of me, usually after about a year. Sometimes people stick around longer than that, but very few people have stuck it out for multiple years. And so I've got this thing like, should I go back to hiding my depression, or should I stay where I'm at? I'm going to stay where I'm at, because, people will come in and out of your life, in and out of my life, regardless. And this way, I feel like I'm a little healthier talking about the depression. I don't have to be so alone all the time. Another part of the isolation and this is fairly new to me, is that I have felt rather hurt lately by the Disappearing Friend Act. And the reason is that I've been promised by several people within my most recent group that I would never be voted off the island, you know, that I couldn't be replaced, that I was in it for life, you know. And I take their words and I believe them, but I'm still distanced from them. They still all hang out together, and I'm not getting invited to these things that they're hanging out at. And I understand the reasoning behind it, because one of the people within the group was the person that I was seeing, and they are seeing a new person, and I understand that they don't want the drama or whatever, but I feel so alone not having them, and I feel like I'm being pushed out, which I'm sure is like an overreaction within my head, but I do feel like I'm being pushed out, and it hurts. And so recently, the isolation that I've been going through the past week, I feel like is kind of a self-preservation thing, because I have such abandonment issues, such terrible abandonment issues already. And I don't usually ever put up a wall. I hate putting up walls. I like to let people in and love completely and, you know, live with reckless abandon. So I don't like to put up the wall. And so I feel like if I'm just not interacting with people, then I don't have to put up a wall, and they can't leave me because they're not here. I don't know. It's all very irrational and, you know, in the crazy depressed mind. But I have been isolating, and I'm trying to break out of that. I went to go see a staged reading today, which was awesome. And I've started going back to my class, which I think I mentioned in my last video, and that's awesome. And I'm trying very slowly right now, dipping my toe in the water to get myself to get back in a groove with my friends. Not just the group of friends that I'm feeling particularly pushed away from, but all of my friends that I haven't seen in a while or talked to in a while. So, you know, I'm trying to get back out there, get back on the horse, you know. There's a lot of other stuff going on, but I really like this video so far, and I'm really worried that the video feed will cut out, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Hope everybody's doing well. That's my update, and I'll update more later. Bye.